ladies and gentlemen, today the state of Tamil Nadu was looking forward to a debate over governance and law and order in the state assembly. But it soon descended into a series of personal attacks. What you're seeing on your screens are what many are calling Vijay's return gift to the former Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. This was a gesture that M.K. Stalin had made just a few weeks earlier. And today, this same gesture was repeated by the Chief Minister. In the middle of his assembly speech, leader of opposition Udhayanidhi Stalin soon responded to it with a personal dig, a remark about a wife looking for a husband in court. Not just that, he further called Vijay's speech mere acting performance, one that was only about making scripted slurs in the assembly. Tamil Nadu was hoping for a new era of governance and political collaboration, but are we witnessing the familiar old template playing out in Tamil Nadu once again? Name calling and personal attacks?
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate, Narayan Tirupati, Chief Spokesperson of BJP in Tamil Nadu. Also joining the debate, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Yahini, PM Spokesperson of the DMK, Sanjay Jha of the Congress continues to be with us. America Narayanan, political analyst, supports the TVK, also joining the debate. Narayan Tirupati, new government, new order in Tamil Nadu, but same old histrionics. One side to the other, it is below the belt attacks. How do you look at it?
The DMK deserves it. The DMK, which has been mocking people always, right from 60s. I think, though the courtesy demands and the dignity of the assembly should be maintained, but for DMK, it is right. That is what Mr. Vijay did today, and I think he had slightly has crossed the line. Probably he will understand when he sees what he has done today. He will definitely understand. But the thing is that the speaker was repeatedly saying that he will give time, and he was very polite saying that listen to what he says. But once when the Chief Minister started saying party fund, that got the DMK irritated and they left. So I think what happened today, the DMK deserves it. But in a dignified assembly, I think I expect Mr. Vijay to be still more dignified. That's what I feel.
Well, Yadini, respond to the challenge. The DMK deserved this. Well, yours was the previous government. So if questions are being raised about governance, respond with facts rather than walking out.
Questions were not being, he didn't put out questions about the governance. He was just making an allegation without any evidence. Yesterday, when the leader of opposition, made facts about the sexual abuse which were done by the TVK functionaries, the Speaker of the Assembly had asked the leader of the opposition, Mr. Udhayanidhi Stalin, to name the TVK functionaries who were involved, for which the leader of opposition clearly, made facts. He stated out the facts and he mentioned the names of the TVK functionary. When the speaker is expecting facts and proof from the leader of the opposition, it is the same nature with which the speaker should also ask the chief minister or anyone from the government, to speak with facts. Why is this being done when the chief minister was making allegations about the party fund? The only question that was raised by the opposition is to give facts and give proof and not make allegations without any proof, right? So that was the only
reason. Are you saying the former deputy chief minister raising personal issues about a divorce or a court case or whatever, that being the matter that should be raised in the assembly? Are you justifying that?
Okay, so with regards to that, I think it is the language with which the government or the governance or the party in the government, uses in the assembly. It is the same language that will be used in the public discourse. It was Vijay who made a personal remark within the assembly, which was completely unwarranted and unnecessary.
Fantastic.
So we were just replying in the same language which Vijay used.
Fantastic. Sanjay Jha, how does it feel? Old friends and new friends are fighting with each other. Who do you think is right? Or in this also, will you say sab kuch theek hai, changa hai?
No, I think for a change, I will agree with with what the BJP spokesperson said, actually. I must confess on that. He sounded very
Oh my
reasonable.
God.
No,
Oh my God.
hang on.
Anand Ranganathan and I are going to have a heart attack now.
Yeah.
If
Let me tell you, he
if
was
the
being very
Congress is
balanced.
praising the BJP and not talking about the TVK or the DMK, I think we are in, I don't know. I need
it is probably
cardiology.
going to be a blue moon night tonight, but the gentleman here is a rare species in the BJP. He's clearly an extraordinary specimen. But let me tell you this, that it is a time where two parties have come together on the floor. One has been shockingly defeated. There is a new entity that has become humongously popular. There is bound to be a confrontation. At the same time, there is always an attempt to create some degree of a spectacle or some degree of soundbite. And I think to that extent, I would not call it animosity, but I would definitely feel that there will be more tempered conversations going forward. Definitely. I'm very confident that the people of Tamil Nadu have a more
This is called
civilized
Mohabbat Ki Dukaan. That's what Sanjay Jha feels. I'm coming to Anand Ranganathan, but America Narayanan. Do you think this was acceptable behavior? After all, a new government will raise questions about how the older government and its administration work. What's so personal about that, except maybe the gesture? And that gesture is something that was made earlier by MK Stalin. But the DMK hit below the belt, with personal comments about wife or ex-wife or whatever the legal situation is. Is this what really the TVK and the DMK want to do for the people of Tamil Nadu? Is this the people's agenda, or is this settling brownie points between two political leaders?
Well, unfortunately, the DMK's tradition has been hitting below the belt. They talked about Kamaraj like this, and they are talking about other leaders who are in the opposition. And, so I don't blame them, because that is the tradition. You can't expect anything else from them. Having said that, we ought to really get to the facts. Now, DMK walked out when they talked about realistically the party corrupt fund.
That's a wrong statement.
And unfortunately, it has been said publicly, not by TVK people, but the associations of schools, where every school renewal or permission, the DMK government has been getting 25 lakhs. Imagine thousands of schools. And they have also said recently, they all got the permission without paying the price. Similarly, the Builders Association have clearly said, for every square feet of approval, there is a standard price of about 40 to 60 rupees per square feet that goes to the ministers and the so-called party fund. Now, this is not what TVK has said. Now, if DMK had any guts, they should have gone ahead and sued those guys. But they are keeping quiet in the public, and more is yet to come, as Vijay has said in the assembly. And for the first time, seriously, I've been talking to the commoners. There has been clearly people, the officials are afraid. Officials and the brokers who are ruling the roost now, and the ministers of DMK government are afraid to take the corruption.
More of the same, so much for a different government. Anand Ranganathan, does this not sound familiar? We heard all those questions that this is political vendetta that is happening, etc., etc., etc. But look at the display in the Tamil Nadu Assembly tonight.
No, first of all, my congratulations to my good friend America. He was a Congress supporter, and now he's TVK. And just as Sanjay Jha has become a BJP supporter, I think, so it's always...
And Sanjay Jha are on the same side today.
No, but this kind of below the belt allegations about Mr. Vijay's wife and everything is totally unacceptable. But for the DMK, it must know at least Mr. Vijay's only ever had one wife. So you should be the last people to talk about people's wives.
It's extremely wrong to make such comments. It's very wrong. Sangeeta has actually accused Vijay of domestic abuse. How is it the same thing? I don't understand.
Please do not interrupt. I was talking about the allegations that you have made.
You are making a very derogatory
Navika, I did not interrupt this lady.
Okay.
I did not interrupt
allow him to make his point. Yadini, I'll give you time to counter. Anand, complete your point.
Yeah, what was it wrong that I said? I said it is unacceptable to make such, vile allegations about a chief minister. That's all I said. Now, number two, as far as what the TVK has been saying, I want to ask the respected DMK spokesperson one very simple question that was repeated by the ruling party. What is the overall debt of Tamil Nadu right now? Please tell me.
That's not what they're interested in. They're interested in name calling.
That is the problem.
They're interested in name calling.
Otherwise, ask her what is the debt? What is the overall debt? Please tell me.
Yadini, counter. 30 seconds.
Okay. First of all, it was not the DMK which started the below the belt, accusations. Okay, it was Vijay, and he just retaliated to what he said. He could have very well asked.
With a wild comment about his wife. With a wild comment about his wife, and that is, you're justifying that. You're a woman, man.
Why did he not ask where is the leader of your party? When he can make an allegation, he can make a statement using the relationships of the leader of the opposition. Why can't we do that? And moreover, it was us who were demanding accountability from the TVK and the chief minister to give us answers based on facts, Navika.
How
can Vijay who completely diverted
I am just not interested in the political slugfest that is going on. Political parties make charges and counter charges. All that is in the realm of your politics. But look at the manner in which you brought in the name of a lady in question, which was unrelated, and personal issues that is being raised up. That's the only red line that I'm trying to draw. Am I wrong in doing that, Anand Ranganathan? Sanjay Jha?
I think there needs to be greater propriety in political conversations.
Absolutely. And tonight, the world is looking different because I'm agreeing with Sanjay Jha. And there have to be red lines in public life. You can fight politically as much as you want to. You can have differences of opinion, but bringing in, personal relationships and, literally bouncing them off in the legislature, assembly ground is unacceptable. And that is where I think more of the same, but disgusting for the common man, because the common man was waiting for a new agenda, a new vision, and a new contribution to their own lives. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night, be safe. I'll be back tomorrow.